think the only other one that I want to add more is that you talk about the PSC. The PSC, I think I have not consulted with my DAP leaders, colleagues, but I'm quite shocked that the PSC is established to convince the public that the Lynas plant is safe. The PSC should not be helping the government to convince the public that the Lynas plant is safe. I want to quote what the Prime Minister said about the PSC. Okay. What Najib said was that the committee will study any possible threat to the safety and health of people. The Prime Minister said it was to engage with the people to boost their confidence over the project. The committee will look at all aspects of the project, especially on any possible safety and health threats. This process is necessary so that it will not be objected to by the rakyat or raise their concern. So here it is stated that they want to boost the confidence of the rakyat on the project. I think there was a report. 你看有那个bernama 这个谁的 report？ You check the 你可以 check 那个 Malaysia Kini report 比较清楚。Quote the bernama, it's a bernama report. The statements made by the Prime Minister shows that the Parliamentary Select Committee is formed to assist. Dia nak minta itu siapa itu print itu laporan Malaysia Kini yang mereka angkat daripada bernama. So if the PSC is formed, if the Parliamentary Select Committee is formed without being able to recommend whether this project, we have no powers. With no powers to recommend that this project cannot go on, but only to justify why this project must go on, then I think that the DAP and even I think the Pakatan Rakyat members should not be part of this committee. Because the impression given by what Dr. Najib said has the Parliamentary Select Committee is formed only to assure the public that the plant is safe and to justify why the plant must be built here. If that is the case, then I think we should consider whether to participate in the PSC. So as I say, we are trying to get details, and this must be made clear, otherwise there's no point participating in a committee that is used only to whitewash and to justify why the Lynas plant must be built in Hebei. Najib Razak today said the setting up of the Parliamentary Select Committee to look into the Lynas plant is an engagement process with the public to ensure the matter is well understood. However, the Prime Minister said that the committee would not decide on the fate of the project. Then what is the point of having a PSC that cannot decide on the project? If it's used only to justify, then I don't think that this is that there's any point in having this type of PSC. It has to do with the process of engagement with the people, and for the PSC to look at all aspects of project, especially the safety factor and any possible threats to health. Commenting further, Najib said the government must have an engagement with the rakyat so that any project carried out would not be opposed by the people or create public fear. On the Lynas issue, we feel there are still certain things that we need to fulfill. That is the engagement process so that we can convince the groups who are still suspicious whether the project is safe or otherwise. The Prime Minister hoped the committee will raise awareness on the project so that we can achieve comfort in terms of better public acceptance. That means the PSC is set up only to allow the public to accept, to justify this project, and not to determine whether the project should be allowed to proceed or not, or to decide the fate of Lynas plant in Kuantan. If that is the case, then I think it defeats the very purpose of a Parliamentary Select Committee. Parliamentary Select Committee should not be used to support a government's position, but to determine what is the actual situation, impartially and of course neutrally. So if your term of reference, finally you can decide yes or no, but your term of reference is used only to justify a project, I think that is wrong. So of course we have not got clarity from the Parliament, but if we base on what the Prime Minister said, the number one committee will not decide on the fate of the project, 就是这个国会遴选委员会不会决定这个计划的命运。So if we will not decide the fate of the project, and we are established only to ensure public acceptance that this project is safe, then isn't this just a committee to whitewash, 漂白to whitewash and to create public acceptance that it is safe when it may not be safe. So I think if that is the purpose, then DAP and MP should consider whether we should participate, and I think we will discuss this further. As I said, this is not a final decision, but my initial reaction when I read this statement was that we should not participate. But we want to get clarity on what are the terms of reference. Because if it's based on what the Prime Minister said, number one, the committee will not decide the fate of the project. The committee is established only to ensure public acceptance that it is safe. I think it defeats the very purpose of what the Parliamentary Select Committee should do. Because it's not used to justify a project, but to decide whether it is safe based on facts. Not to say that, number one, we say it's safe. What we want to do is to make sure that public can accept. It cannot be on that basis. It should be neutral, say that we want to decide whether it's safe or not. But not, number one, whether it's safe first, it's definitely safe first, must accept it's safe first. Then only we want to assure the public. So the PSC is operating on the basis. Number one, the Lynas plant is safe. So the purpose is to assure the public that it is safe and they should accept it. That's wrong. So these two things are wrong. Number one, they say we cannot decide the fate of the project. Then what's the point? Number two, they say we must accept that it is safe. Our purpose is to get the public to accept or make them more comfortable that it is safe. You understand, is it? So I think that defeats the very purpose of PSC. If that's the case, then I would, of course, after discussion with my other MPs, I would suggest that we should not join the PSC. But I think we want to await greater clarification from Parliament and also maybe from PM, because sometimes, you know lah, Bernama report also has shown in the past to report incorrectly what the Prime Minister said. But we wait and see lah. But based on what the Bernama report said, I think it is pointless to be part of this PSC, which is only used as a whitewash for the coming general elections. I think it's clear there. Okay, thanks. Anything else?
So, Chairman will discuss
I think when we get the facts fully tomorrow, Parliament, get the facts fully tomorrow, I think that will be reviewed by Nasri later. But based on what the Prime Minister said, I think it's no go. I think that must be confirmed. 因为你第一，你不能够决定这个命运你拿来干嘛。第二，你先入为主说这个是安全，我们的任务是要让人民能够接受，能够觉得比较舒服，这个是安全。这样，这个是漂白嘛，这个是漂白嘛，这个这样根本没有意思的。我们要知道这个是安全，我们已经证明这个是安全，你要证明给我看不安全，我们证明这个是不安全，你要证明给我看这个是安全，然后我们决定，如果是不是安全，我们可以决定说不应该进行。没有，这先讲说不能够决定命运，先入为主。It's like a fait accompli. The whole PSC is like a fait accompli. Number one, you cannot decide the fate. Number two, it's safe. We want to get public to accept. How can you have a PSC which is a fait accompli? Okay, alright. That's all. So that one is on the PM, the other one is on the PSC, and then additional for the star is the Makan Telur one.
When will you all get the terms of reference?
They wait for Parliament tomorrow lah. We'll see what Nasri says. Okay, itu saja. Terima kasih. Thank you very much.